I started when I was probably, I was like 15, 14. I don't exactly remember. It was like early high school or late middle school. I kind of started dabbling with it. I tried a few times when I was, I think, in middle school, but I only got really serious about it like early high school. And it was just because in middle school, I got very into lucid dreaming. I started lucid dreaming when I was 12, and it just kind of opened this whole world. Like, I was flying through planets in my dreams and dancing on Saturn's rings and just exploring galaxies. And I was like, wow, there's like so much more that people aren't talking about, because, I'd go day to day and no one else was talking about all these super magical things that reality has. So I got very interested in exploring consciousness, ultimately. And I was a huge bookworm. I still still am, not as much. I'm mostly focused on painting now. But at the time, I used to just always have a huge stack of books by my bed. And while my mom, who loved shopping, would go shopping for hours and hours on end, I would be at the bookstore. That's where, when we were at the mall, she'd go shopping and she'd leave me at the bookstore. And I spent hours just reading all the books, like, well, as much as I can, just digging through all of them, very open-minded, just trying to find more of this magical stuff I was experiencing through my lucid dreams. So I ended up, going into the spiritual section and the Eastern philosophy sections, and I started picking up books on Buddhism and reading a little bit about them, and ended up buying some. And what they said was really profound and really touched me in a deep way. I think in ways that my soul knew it had experienced in previous lifetimes is the best way I can describe it. And it also really caught my eye because since a young age, I would like sit in the full lotus position. If you guys are familiar with the lotus position in yoga, where you kind of cross your legs like a pretzel. And I didn't know like why I did that, but then I would notice that a lot of images of Buddha and people meditating would be in that position. So I was like, what's meditation? And I started reading about it, started practicing it, and it felt right. Is the best way I can say is it just felt like the thing that a piece of the puzzle that felt very essential for me had just been placed in its right spot. So I continued with it, and still do.